Mis-Ouliah. When a miss meets a responsibility, it becomes a Mis-Ouliah. Our name is the representation of women's leadership over the responsibility we owe to our planet's health. Our goal is sustainability in production and consumption. We believe that to make the needed change, every person counts. With the help of the brilliant women of Jordan, where they applied their amazing tailoring talents, we collected used clothing items and turned them into tea bags. Tea bags are tote bags that can replace plastic bags for shopping or even personal use. They're fashionable, reliable, and environmentally friendly. And our aim is to have everyone use the tote bags for a greener Jordan.
So, like we said, we're Mis-Ouliah. The name is pretty much inspired from the team that's behind the initiative. If you walk into our agency, literally all you'll find, majority are women. So Miss felt very appropriate to be used in the name. And Mis-Ouliah because it's a responsibility on everyone to be accountable and held accountable for the environment that we live in, the world that we live in. And which is why we chose the goal number 12, اللي هو responsible consumption and production. Because we know this is so important because it literally affects everyone. It's not just one person, and it's not right now, it's what comes later. Yani it's something that we have to take action for now, for a better future. And honestly, with us, حتى like the team, we really do believe that we have the ability to change human behavior. And that's what we believe in the company as well. So we wanted to create a very sustainable ecosystem that's really simple and that anyone can adopt. So what we did is we started collecting used clothes. Once we had all these items collected, we collaborated with an underprivileged refugee. So we're also helping the women in the community. They would create these unique bags. And once we turned our used clothes into tea bags, we sell these bags. The profit that we take goes back into creating more bags and collecting more bags and so on. So it's a really sustainable ecosystem, and it's very, again, very, very simple. And the cool thing about it is that we create so many unique bags that you don't, it's like خلاص, everyone has their own unique thing, and it's just, well, like I said, unique. So it's pretty simple. We collect bags, and we literally try to keep it as simple as possible. Anything, any piece of clothing, shirt, any item that you don't use. And we created as many bags as possible, and then we distributed them across businesses or individuals. We used our social media platform to kind of create this awareness. So this is an example of the few bags that we have done. And we got a Syrian refugee tailor to create these bags. So like I said, it helped other people in the process. We also, but obviously due to COVID, we got the approval to create a booth in one of the malls so that we can get more people in the initiative, and to also get the message out there as much as possible and get the exposure that we need. But obviously this was paused due to Corona. Hatta what we wanted to do was that in the malls we can create these bins where people can donate their used clothes ilhom. And obviously the fun practices that we got to participate in, it was really fun to honestly go out with your colleagues and to have these fun environment where we can play against each other and just really do something out of the ordinary, because most of the time we're just behind the computer, we're working. So this was a very fun change, and we got also our male colleagues who are kind of a bit better than us in the game, but we all got to really have fun with it as well. For the uniform, well, what we wanted to do is obviously preach what we say. Yeah. We want to stay true to our goal. Yeah. But what we wanted to do is we got old T-shirts, and we basically, using the collected used items, we created patches so that we each have a different shirt that we can use. Using the same thinking that we are doing for the bags. And obviously, once we're done with those, we can recycle them and use them for the tote bags. For the tea bags. And that's simply what we did. And obviously, to raise awareness, we did what we do to most of our clients, اللي هو social media, and we communicated across our different social media platforms on what we do and how we do it to kind of get the awareness that we need. And that's us in a nutshell. Thank you. Questions?
Can I start?
Yeah, keep.
How many bags have you created to date, roughly?
We collected roughly 150 pieces of clothing, and we've created around 50 to 60 so far.
And how much are those sold for?
We haven't يعني ما حددنا بالضبط, but it's between 4 to 5 JDs each. Because what we wanted to do isn't to create profit, it's to be able to just sustain, to be able to create more bags, to make more bags, and just to break even, يعني. So we can keep this initiative going.
But sorry, how do the community make money? يعني the people who make them, how do they make their
When
money?
we collect the items, we're basically using that money to retailer and يعني get the tailor to create more bags.
Sorry, the tailor creates the bag.
Yeah.
How much do you pay him? Oh, her.
2 JDs, صح? 2 JDs.
2 JDs. And
Yeah.
then you get it and you sell it for 4.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the money that you collect, where does it go? Then no.
Justin?
This is where we're saying we want to start off. So far, the refugee that we've talked to is charging 2. But as we go along, we're going to get more people on board. So 2 will not be enough. That's why we want to go for the 4 JDs.
Okay, but the money now is with you. The extra 2 JDs.
Yeah, actually, yes.
You're making 2 JDs profit.
Oh, but it's not for us. We're going to reinvest it in the cause. So this is obviously not profit making for us.
Yeah, I understand.
Because we had to collect a pot actually internally. We started by being the investors so that we can pay the refugee. And also, we also had to build the stall. We had to support content and so on.
And have these been sold, the 50, 60?
Internally, we have so far, and to friends and family.
Okay.
So we're looking to make it go bigger.
And are you looking for another platform to sell them, going to shops, instead of you selling them yourselves?
Yeah, and that's why we collaborated with one of the malls. We got their approval already, so they're willing to give us a free space, so we can sell there. Then there's social media, and eventually, once it picks up, we're hoping other places that support communities.
Okay, final question. When did you start? When did this initiative start?
It's been what, 8 months?
I lost time.
Yeah, with Corona, like timelines. It was when we got on board the global goals. We came on, exactly.
Okay.
We were the late joiners.
You continued to work during Corona, or you stopped?
Oh, no, we continued to work as best as we can, exactly, considering.
Okay.
So obviously the momentum was not as fast as it was pre-Corona.
Thank you.
Thank you.
عندي سؤال.
أكيد.
كيف بترتبوا جمع الملابس القديمة؟ يعني ذكرتوا مولز مثلا، تقدروا تحكوا لنا شو هم المولز بعمان برا عمان أو بالشركة نفسها عندكم؟
Okay, so far هلا اللي عملناه so far هو كله بالشركة عندنا.
Okay.
So everyone was given a deadline. جيبوا الأواعي اللي عندكم إياه، وفعلا بلشنا نجمع أكياس وأكياس شوالات أواعي. So that's the first point. Everyone's friends and families were contributing. هلا المول إحنا one of our clients is a mall. فقدرنا نتفق معهم إنه عشان يقدروا to kickstart the initiative قبلوا يعطونا إياها، ونفس الشيء رح يكون في a place بالضبط. Eventually when other places start seeing this بدنا to reach out. يعني there's كمان من خلال معارفنا ممكن books at cafe مثلا to get on board. So we're going to look for venues و high traffic locations نقدر نحط هدول ال collection boxes.
حلو. So when you mentioned بالpresentation B2B كان قصدكم للمستقبل.
Yes,
Okay.
أكيد. So today it's supported by the community, by consumers, but eventually we need the brands to get on board صراحة. And again, as an agency, we're going to utilize our clients.
Yeah.
And we have certain clients who are considered high traffic. So ممكن إذا قبلوا نقدر نحط عندهم collection boxes.
حلو.
بلشنا بالمول.
مرحبا.
أهلا.
سؤال، عم تستعملوا الباجز ومعكم واحد نشوفه؟
No هلا ما معنا واحد. We didn't think of that, but we do have them. يعني واحدة من عندك واحدة.
كان لازم تستعملوهم دائما.
يا أنا مثلا بنتي عم بقول لك يعني واحدة منهم بنتي عمرها 7 سنين and she uses it. So we definitely need to have it always with us.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Do you have any more questions?
Well, I don't see any mention of what you're doing on your social media. على Leo Burnett Jordan, فيش أي mention. The only mention was that you joined this initiative back in February. Nothing else.
هلا احنا on Leo we created another page purely for Mis-Ouliah.
Mis-Ouliah.
And then every time we post on Mis-Ouliah, we just basically reshare on Leo.
Okay, but it becomes not on your page.
On Leo Burnett, we
Leo
don't
Burnett
post
Jordan,
No, we-
there is
because we
nothing.
created a separate, يعني,
عشان مسؤولية to have its own life, it has its own page.
Okay.
نبعت لك إياها.
It's called Mis-Ouliah?
مسؤولية, yes.
Okay, fine.
And obviously Leo Burnett Jordan supports it, and we try to get our global network to support as well. Because we have offices across the world, so we're constantly harassing them to join, and so they can spread awareness as well.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.